thumbs up so I can have them sit down. Hey, hurry up, hurry up.
The book's down there. Who you starting? Who you not starting?
I have a great assistant coach. I don't know why I came up here. I am so sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to our final game of the day, day number 3 in 2019 Armed Forces Women's Basketball Championship. Today's game between the United States Marine Corps and the United States Army. Now let's meet the starting 5 representing the United States Army. From Nineveh, Indiana, assigned to the Rockazans at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. She's a 5'9" guard, Atlee Lehman. From Madison, Alabama, assigned to Fort Stewart, Georgia, 5'5" guard, Jayla Harris. From Denver, Colorado, assigned to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, she's a guard, Taylor Alton. From Garland, North Carolina, assigned to Fort Jackson, South Carolina, 6'1" center, April Cromartie. And from Sicklerville, New Jersey, signed to Fort Carson, Colorado, at guard, Radiance Felton. Head coach for women's basketball team of the United States Army, Mike Myers. Now let's meet the starting 5 from the United States Marine Corps. From Opelousas, Louisiana, assigned to Parris Island, South Carolina, she's a guard, Naomi Green. From Marietta, Georgia, and Marine Corps base in Okinawa, 5'7" guard, Zutoria Cook. From Oxford, New York, assigned to Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, North Carolina, a guard, Alicia Crawford. From Washington, D.C., and Marine Corps base in Okinawa, forward, Mercedes Suarez. And from Willingboro, New Jersey, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, center Vanessa Davenport. Our officials for today's game, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Lauren Nemira, Ms. Victoria Francis, and Ms. Jenna Renault. So there are your starting lineups for today's game between the United States Marine Corps and the U.S. Army. This, the final game of the day, here in day number 3 of the 2019 Armed Forces Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. I'm Van Stokes, along with Steve Denote from the Armed Forces Sports Office. Glad you could be with us, wherever you might be around the world, in support of our armed forces. Opening tip, controlled by the Marines. They will be going from left to right on your screen. Outside, Naomi Green. Trying to set things up from the top. That's going to be Zutoria Cook. Back to Green on the right side. Pass down neath to Suarez. Back out front to Cook. Long shot. It's wide. Actually taken by Green. Army comes away with the rebound. Pass down the deep end. Knocked out of bounds almost. Turnover, Army. Up comes the Marine Corps. Trying to set things up now, Naomi Green. Off to the right side to Zoria Cook. Long shot, I should say, from the corner. That's by Crawford. It misses the mark, out of bounds. Army will inbound the ball. Marine Corps, 1-1. They lost to the Navy 86-58, and then they beat the Air Force yesterday 77-67. Shot underneath, that time by Alton. And Army jumps out to a 2-0 lead right now. Over to the left side. Crawford with the ball. She's going to try to rearrange traffic just a little bit. Cook. Over to Green. Back out to Cook. Top of the key. Entry pass down low. That goes into Davenport. She tries to get it down even further to Suarez. Deflected and out of bounds. Army ball. Army, just like the Marine Corps, is also 1-1 in this tournament. They beat the Air Force 88-72 in their first game of the tournament. And then they lost yesterday to Navy 88-79. Lehman at the top. Out to Harris. Over in the corner. That's Felton. Comes across the center, dishes it off. Nice finish that time by April Camardi, 4-0. Army jumps out to a lead over the Marine Corps. Green on the right side. Goes down to the corner, finds Davenport. Davenport back out on top. Comes out to Cook. Crawford's got it. Should go to the right. Looks down underneath. Finds Davenport. Davenport misses on the soft shot. Alton with the ball coming off the glass. The lead pass just a little bit too much that time. Intended for Jayla Harris. It'll go out of bounds. Turnover Army. So 4-0 right now. 2.5 minutes gone. Low scoring beginning to this game. Davenport down on the right side. She'll kick it out to Cook. Back down to Green. Davenport drives around. Crawford from the left side. 3-point shot. It's up. It's in. Count it. It's good. 4-3 the score. Marines trail by 1. Down the left corner now. Puts it on the ground, does Harris, and it's knocked out of bounds. Army ball. Baseline. Their end of the court. Jayla Harris throws it into Alton. She's got a 3-point shot. It goes up. Misses, and then tapped out of bounds that time by April Camardi. Marine Corps ball. Crawford will inbound the ball. Cook will bring it up the floor. Crawford will come over to the right side. Over to the left side goes Green. Those are your 3 out front players for the Marine Corps. Down in the corner. Knocked out of bounds that time by Cromartie. Marine Corps ball. And not the one on November the 10th either. We say Marine Corps ball, we're not talking about the celebration of the Marine Corps birthday. We're talking about their basketball to inbound. Pass down low. Comes into Veronica French. French tried to go down with it. Throws it out of bounds. Turnover Marine Corps. Here comes the Army. Back up the other end. Harris out on top of the key. Goes over to Lehman, left corner. Lehman looks down low. Finds Felton. Felton, pull back jumper. It's good. 6-3. Army goes up by 3. Right side now to Green. Back out to the center to Cook. Crawford, 3-point attempt. Left side, comes short. Cromartie on the rebound. Kicks it out to Felton. Felton's going to bring it up the floor. Finds Lehman, right corner. Hands it back to Cromartie. Cromartie dumps it in. 8-3 is the score. Soft little 5-footer by Cromartie that time. Green, 3-point shot. It's up, no good, off the board. Out of bounds it goes, and it's going to be Army ball. Alton to inbound the ball now. And Marine Corps applying pressure. Jayla Harris kicks out to Lehman. Back out to Felton. Puts up a shot, no good. Whistle.
You gotta go up the sideline, okay? Go up the sideline.
And they're going to fix the clock on that one. Put time back on the clock if they can. Shot clock they do. Shot clock's readjusted, so's the Army. Lehman gives to Alton. She'll drive lane, kicks out left side in the corner, putting it on the floor because Felton looks back to the center, finds Harris. Harris going to dribble left side, cuts across the middle, and a whistle on the play. She's fouled. That foul is going to be on Zatora Cook. That's her first foul, first team foul. Eight to 3 is the score. 5:12 remaining in the first quarter of play. Out to Allie Lehman. Over to Felton. Back on the other side to Jayla Harris. Three-point shot. It's up. It's good. Jayla Harris hits one from downtown. And Army's taken an 11-3 lead. And the Marine Corps has taken a timeout. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So nice play that time by Jayla Harris. We talked about Allie Lehman. She's the first lieutenant assigned to 3rd Brigade Combat Team at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Comes from Nineveh, Indiana. And went to Indian Creek High School, where she set a school record with 1,922 career points. She had 1,057 rebounds and 470 assists. That was back in high school. And then spent some time at Northern Illinois University, up at NIU. So Marines kicking it around the outside, over to Crawford, back out the center to Green. Green's going to take a three-point shot. It's up, no good. And off the hands that time of Veronica French. Out of bounds it goes. It's going to be Army ball. Taylor Alton inbounds it. Back to Alton and back over to Felton. Felton brings it left side. Jayla Harris straight ahead. Pass is stolen. Here comes the Marine Corps. Back the other way. Green with the ball. Tries to go down low. Bodies fly and whistles blow. So that foul is going to be on Taylor Alton. That's going to be Alton's first foul. And that's the first foul for Army, first team foul. Left side, shots up by McGowan, hits the backboard. Army comes away with it. Jayla Harris will run. She'll set up, three-point shot. She's got it downtown. Jayla Harris hits the three-pointer. And Austin P, forgive me on that one. Army takes a 14-3 lead. And you've got Walken. So turnover that time. It'd be Marine Corps ball outside. Got to stop and figure out what town this is and who are these teams. Crawford on the right side, kicks it back out to Cook. Back over to Crawford, three-point shot, it's up, it's good. Crawford nails it. Alicia Crawford from Oxford, New York, assigned to Cherry Point, North Carolina. Long pass, down the floor, over to Alton. She's got a three-pointer of her own. And she can hit the three. Can Taylor Alton. Taylor Alton in this tournament now has 9 three-point shots that she's made. In the first 2 games, she averaged 4 three-pointers per contest. Shot up from the right side. Misses the mark widely by Billups, Adriana Billups, into the game for the Marine Corps. Down comes Felton, gives it off to Harris. Goes over to the right side. Alton up with another three-pointer, it's no good. Rebound, Lehman, they fight for it underneath, it goes out of bounds. And off of Crawford it goes. Army maintains possession. Lehman out front. And the shot is up. The shot is good. Radiance Felton. Good for the three-pointer. And it's a 20-6 ball game. Army jumping out in front to a 14-point lead with 2 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Pass down low. Block. Attempt that time by French. Up it goes again. Billups on the rebound. Billups trying to get it back up, and a whistle on the play and a foul. Out on the floor. That foul looks like it's going to go against Adriana Billups. So it's Army ball on the far baseline. They'll bring it in and take it the length of the court. Down the right side comes Jayla Harris. Finds a little bit of zine, stops and pops, puts it up. Bounces off the rim, off the board, and through the net. Counted, it's good, 22-6. Green, left side, she tries to go underneath. And saving it from going out of bounds is Cook. She gets it back in, but it goes over to Army. Jayla Harris down the floor. Lehman left side, back to Harris. Three-point attempt by Harris. It is good. Jayla Harris lighting up the nets from the outside. 25-6 is the score. 1:20 to play in the first quarter. Jayla Harris, 11 points. She is 3 for 3 behind the arc. She's having a good time, is Jayla Harris. Crawford, downtown three-point attempt, no good, off the basket. Off the backboard, D'Oliveira comes up with it. Gulianna D'Oliveira. Drive down the right side by Felton. She'll lose it. French comes up with it. She hands it off that time to Cook. Cook lays it up, comes away with the points, 25-8. 45 seconds remaining, first quarter. Allie Lehman drives across the lane, looks down low. Finds Smith, tries to put it up. 2 attempts by Shermesia Smith from Columbus, Georgia, to no avail, and a scramble for the loose ball. And a jump ball on the floor, so it's going to be possession arrow in favor of Army. So Harris to inbound for Army. And gets it in deep to D'Oliveira. D'Oliveira will drive to the right side, and another whistle on the play. This one's going to be against Aisha Johnson. Did not call her name much in the first 2 games for the Marine Corps against the Navy and the Air Force. But Johnson is from Killeen, Texas, stationed at Marine Corps Base in Okinawa. Allie Lehman at the top of the key is going to drive to the left side now. Comes back to the right side, gives it off to Felton. Felton's going to come back, top of the key. She looks down low. Little dump pass, nicely done to Shermesia Smith, and Smith finishes it nicely with 2 points. Downtown shot by Crawford that time as time expires at the end of the first quarter. Crawford's shot misses. And at the end of the first quarter, score stands. Army 27, Marines 8. Take a look at the scoring back through the first quarter. You'll see that for the Army, they got off to a great start, especially Jayla Harris, 11 points in the first quarter. 3 for 3 behind the arc, plus another field goal. She's 4 for 4 from the floor, and then 5 points in the first quarter by Taylor Alton. She's 1 for 3 behind the arc, plus she hit from the floor for a 2-pointer as well. 6 points in the first quarter by Alicia Crawford. 2 for 5 behind the arc, so all of her points have come from long range. Taking a look at turnovers, the Army's got 5 turnovers, the Marine Corps has got 4. But points in the paint, that's where the Army's got 8, compared to only 2 for the Marine Corps. And second chance points. Credit the Army with 7. Marine Corps still looking for their first second chance point of this ball game. So the Army playing big underneath the basket right now, also capitalizing off of turnovers. Call that hustle, call that whatever you want. But they've got a 27-8 lead as we start the second quarter. Crawford out on the right side. And she'll drive the baseline and lay it up. 27-10 is the score. Jayla Harris down on the right side gives us over to D'Oliveira in the center. Danita Adams now into the ball game for the Army. She'll look around, kicks it over to Harris, far right side. Downtown shot from Harris, and that was from the second row of the bleachers. She puts it through for 3. 30-10 is the score. She is hot is Jayla Harris, 4 for 4 behind the arc. Danita Adams left side. Down low, spin job by D'Oliveira. She puts it up, cashes it in for 2. 32-10 is the score. And that's French, little soft 7-footer, straight away from the basket. Veronica French from Milton, Florida, makes it a 32-12 ball game. Army. Drive that time by Adams, goes in, goes out. And the errant pass, turnover Army. Bringing it down the far side, and then finding French. That was McGowan. From the corner, that's French. 3-point shot, no good. It was an air ball, but she was fouled on the play. So fouled into the act. Fouls on number 24.
Right, 24, 3 shots.
And so that's going to be a 3 points. That's on Radiance Felton. So stepping up to the line right now is going to be Veronica French. And she'll make good on the first attempt. A number of times here in this tournament have we seen the fouls on the 3-point shots, which brings the shooter to the line for 3 attempts. The second one by French is also good. She'll get 1 more. And sometimes you have to think that can be by simply coming by playing out of control a little bit. Get in the face, but don't make contact with the body on the 3-point attempt. Make it hard to shoot, but don't give 3 shots at the line. French will miss the 3rd shot, however, as it comes off the rim, goes out of bounds. And it's going to be red ball. Came off the rim, out of bounds, but touched by Army. So French will inbound. Inbounds it to Cook. Back out to Veronica French. Looks down low, finds Davenport. Davenport, attempted jumper by the free throw line, partially blocked. Army comes away with it. Got Jayla Harris going to the right side. She dishes it off. Shot put up by Smith. Misses on that. And a foul on the play on the rebound. That foul is going to go against Porter. Brittany Porter. Left side, deep from the corner that time. Attempted by Harris. She's human. She misses one. But she scrambles for a loose ball on the floor, picks it up, gives it to Adams over in the corner. She puts it up. 2-point shot. And the leading scorer in this tournament, Danita Adams, after the first 2 games, averaging 17 points a contest, now here in the second quarter, has hit her first shot. A little stabbing, driving layup that time. Counted, it's good. That was by Naomi Green. Back down the other end. And active on the shot that time. That's April Cromartie. Excuse me, not Cromartie. That's Carrera White. Carrera White makes the shot, will go to the line. And the foul that time was charged against Davenport. Carrera misses on the shot. Rebound taken that time by Brittany Porter. She'll get it down the floor to Green. Green on the left side, hands off to Cook. She'll drive the lane. Kicks it out that time to Davenport, who misses on the shot. Rebound Army. Jayla Harris down the right side. She likes that three-point shot, and she gets it again. Even further out this time than the previous shots. 4 for 5 behind the arc. They come back down the other end of the court. Shots missed by Davenport. Army gathers the rebound. 39-16 is the score. There's another three-point shot by Harris. She has literally lit this place up. 5 three-pointers. 5 for 6 is Harris behind the, make that 6 for 7. 6 for 7 behind the line is Jayla Harris. She gets the ball across the timeline. She smells the basket and she puts it up, and it's good. 6 for 7 behind the line. Timeout called by the Marine Corps. 42-16 is the score. Jayla Harris, 6 for 7. Wow, what a day she is having. Give you some background information on Harris. Second lieutenant, 27 years of age, quartermaster at Fort Stewart, Georgia, played at Bob Jones High School in Madison, Alabama. She won 2 state championships and was Miss Alabama basketball. How about those for titles? Laurels, if you will. Certainly shows why here, that's for sure. 6 for 7 behind the line. Woo! Three-point attempt by Naomi Green. Rebound, Davenport. And a whistle. And that foul is going to be on Shamesia Smith. On Davenport on the attempted putback. So Davenport will go to the line. She will shoot 2. And hits the front of the rim. No good on the first attempt. She'll get another one. Davenport takes the bounces. Puts it up, and it's good. 42-17, 6:20 remaining in the second quarter. Down the right side, Adams, she puts it up off the glass, no good. Here comes Green, bringing it down the right side for the Marines. Guarded out on the floor this time by Daigle, and Daigle applies the pressure. But also gets charged with the foul. Porter brings it in. Inbound to Cook. Guarded once again by Shmara Daigle. Pass down low, Aaron pass, and goes off the hands of Shamesia Smith. Army substituting freely here early on a 42-17 ball game with 5:45 remaining in the second quarter. Into the game for the Marines comes Adriana Billups. Out of the game goes Anna Madrigal. Ball goes into Cook. Cook will drive left side of the lane, puts up a little runner, no good. Rebound that time by Shamesia Smith. Hands off to Carrera White, who brings it down. Puts up an off-balance shot. Rebound Marines. Down court comes Green. Kicks out the left side. Three-point shot by Brittany Porter. It's good. Count it. 42-20 now. Here comes Daigle. Daigle running the port for the Army. Goes around the right side. Entry pass down low. Well done that time to Smith. Smith unable to convert. Marines come away with the rebound. Down the left side goes Cook. She's going to dribble all the way to the hoop. And she'll put it through. Found a little opening on the left side. Took it all the way to the basket. Here comes Danita Adams now. Top of the key. Dribbles around. works her way to the basket, tries to put up the layup, but is fouled in the act. And that foul is going to be on Vanessa Davenport. She will shoot 2. Will Danita Adams. Two points for Adams in this game. As I said, she was the leading scorer in this tournament after 2 games with 17 points per contest. Good on the first one, good on the second one. She's got 4 points now. Satoria Cook will bring it up the floor. Kicks it over to the left side to Porter. Porter's going to dribble left. Looks back to Davenport in the middle. And Davenport is attacked that time by Carrera White. White from Bakersfield, California. She's a 5'6" guard, but she is tenacious. And the pass comes in, this time to Green. Almost deflected out of bounds. 3-point shot, it's up. Air ball and off the leg that time of Shamisia Smith. Alicia Crawford will come back into the game for the Marines. And out of the game comes Naomi Green. Crawford having trouble trying to inbound the ball. She gets it up, gets it into Veronica French near the basket, who lays it in, cans it for 2. Right side, Daigle. Daigle lets it fly, and she's charged with an offensive foul. Daigle is a 5-foot guard, 5 foot from Lafayette, Louisiana, signed to Fort Bragg. She may be the shortest player on the court, but she's obviously got to be one of the quickest. And she's strong. She's also focused. 1-2-2 zone right now for the Army. Challenging the Marine Corps. Comes all the way back out to the top to Cook. Over to the left side. 3-pointer up by Brittany Porter. Porter counted as good. The guard from Chicago, Illinois. Gets good. Down low that time, little spin shot, turn around by Shamisia Smith. Good for 2, 46-27 the score. 3:20 remaining in the first half. Far corner, she did it once. She'd like to do it again, but this time she hits the back side of the basket. That's Brittany Porter. Deep on the left side for an attempted 3 shots. Carrera White to inbound the ball for the Army. She gets it into Cromartie. Cromartie down the floor to Daigle. Daigle, all motion, sets up behind the 3-point line, straight away, top of the key, puts up the shot, no good, rebound that time. In comes Adams, rebound by Carrera White. Loose ball, Army comes up with it. Knocked away that time by Veronica French of the Marine Corps, and she'll head down in the whistle on the play. So that foul's going to go against Carrera White. Number 23, Carrera White, is the foul. You got 16 fouls for the Marine Corps. You got 17 fouls for the Army.
Huh? 23 for y'all? Got 3. Coach, got 3, got 3.
46-28 is the score. Army out from the Marine Corps. Shot is good. So make that 46-29. French good on the free throw. Danita Adams dishes off underneath that time to April Cromartie, who finishes nicely with 2 points. 48-29. Up the floor comes Zatoria Cook. She'll dribble right side. Puts up a little fadeaway 7-footer. French will take it. Back down low. Kicks it out. Far left side. 3-point shot by Brittany Porter. It's good. Porter hitting from deep in the left corner makes it a 48-32 ball game. Marines putting on a charge of their own. Shamira Daigle running the point guard. Gets around one, gets a good ball screen. She's back in the corner. Long shot from the outside by Radiance Felton. And that shot was good. Felton, I think it was a 2-point shot, not for sure. Didn't see the signal from the official. And that was a 3-point shot. That one again from Brittany Porter. She's lighting things up from the outside herself. 50-35 is the score. Drive that time by Jayla Harris. Shots no good. Cromartie on the rebound. Stripped away. Brittany Porter back down in the corner, but there's the pass, down entry pass, down low to Veronica French. She lays it up, 50-37, 13-point lead. Here comes Daigle from the right side. Daigle totally out of control that time. Looking to pass, looking to shoot, but lost her footing. Down to the floor she goes. And so Army turns that one over. So the lead has been cut to 13, 1:01 remaining here in the first half of play. Army out in front of the Marine Corps, 50-37. Zatoria Cook will come down. Kicks it over to the right side. There she is again. Up it goes by Brittany Porter. 3-point attempt, no good. Army comes away with it. Down the floor quickly. Over the right side. Shot is up that time. That's by Aquisha Anderson into the ball game for the Army. Shot no good. Marines on the rebound. 30 seconds remaining. And Capri McGowan bringing it down the court. McGowan right side behind the arc. It's up, no good. And Brittany Porter, who looked like she might have been able to go after the loose ball when it came off the rim, did not. Subsequently, it went out of bounds. Army basketball. And there's a timeout called on the floor. So Army calls a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. With the score 50-37 with 17.8 seconds left in this first quarter. We talked about Capri McGowan. 5 years in the Marine Corps, 28 years of age, works in distribution management. Calls home Rockford, Illinois, and went to Auburn High School. Played for Ashford University, NAIA school, for a couple of years. And Army's going to bring it down now. Over to the left side. That's Felton. Back all the way over to Adams. Back cross court once again. Shot is up. Nice shot by Anderson. Puts it in, little 12-foot jump shot. Good for two as the second quarter buzzer comes to a close. So after 2 quarters of play, the score stands. It's Army 52, Marine Corps 37. Take a quick look at the team stats down below and the individual stats. Ladies and gentlemen, your halftime score.
It gives you a little bit more engaged, right?
Army 52, Marine Corps 37. Leading the way right now for the United States Army, 20 points. Jayla Harris, she is 6 for 7. Behind the arc is Jayla Harris. 7 points on the day by Radiance Felton. Leading scorer for the Marine Corps, Brittany Porter. She's 4 for 6 behind the arc. She's got 12 points and 10 points in the first half. 4 for 5 from the free throw line is Veronica French. You take a look at the team stats. You got the Marine Corps shooting 37% from the floor compared to 55% by the Army. Behind the arc today, 6 for 19 are the Marines, and 8 for 12 on a torrid 66% shooting percentage for the Army, 8 for 12 behind the arc. Points off of turnover, Marines has 16 points off of turnovers, 9 points off of turnovers by the Army. The Army has 9 turnovers compared to only 5 in the first half for the Marine Corps. Second chance points, though. Second chance points belongs to the Army. 9 second chance points, only 2 points for the Marine Corps. But when it comes to points off the bench, Marines have 22 compared to 14 off the bench for the Army. Total rebounds, 26 rebounds for the Army, and total rebounds for Marine Corps, 15. Therein lies much of the difference. That's points in the paint, and that's also second chance points and rebounding today for the Army. So as they head into the locker room, the Army takes a 52-37 halftime lead. We're going to take a timeout here. We come back, we'll have the second half of today's action in women's basketball between the United States Army and the United States Marine Corps. You're listening to the 2019 Armed Forces Women's Basketball Championships. We're back after this timeout. Welcome back to Mayport Fitness Center here at Naval Station Mayport, Florida. As we get set to start the second half of today's game, women's competition between the Marine Corps and the Army. At the half, Army leading the Marines 52-37. This is the final game of the day here in the 2019 Armed Forces Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. Army will inbound the ball and get things started here in the second half. And it's going to be Allie Lehman out in front. Gives off to Alton, Taylor Alton. Around the right side, Jayla Harris setting up as Felton on the outside. Puts up the three-point shot. It's no good. She looks over to the bench, gives a little bit of a smile, and the thing was just a mile off. That's all, a mile off. Marines trying to get things started. Zatoria Cook in the center, gives off to the left side to Green. Green goes down low to Davenport. Davenport spins, goes up to the basket, missed the shot, rebound taken that time by Cromartie. Gets it down the floor quickly to Alton. Alton on the conversion, lays it up. Fast break, nicely done that time. And it's 54-37. Marines will try it again over the left side to Green. Back out front to Cook. Back over to Green. Ball screen, down the left corner goes Green. Finds Davenport near the center, kicks it out again. This time to French. Out to Green in the corner, finds Crawford. Right side, three-point shot, it's up, no good. Off of French's hands, out of bounds, Army ball. Taylor Alton brings it in. And Jayla Harris, who was 6 for 7 and behind the arc in the first half. At the guard position, bringing it up the floor. Aaron's shot goes up, rebound that time. Nice put back by April Cromartie. 56-37. And down the floor comes Zatoria Cook. Over to Davenport, right side to Naomi Green now. Army playing a lot of zone and playing it effectively, I might add. So foul on the shot. That's going to go against Radiance Felton, and to the line goes Veronica French. Makes good on the first shot. Veronica French, 10 points in this game so far. She's 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Second shot, good as well. 56-39. And pressure down to the floor. Marine Corps pressing right now. Taylor Alton tries to get it ahead. It's taken away. Stolen pass. Crawford comes up with it. Over to the right side. Driving along the lane, putting up a short runner that time. Nicely done by Adriana Billups. Presses on. Here comes Jayla Harris. She'll head to the basket. Dishes it off to Felton. Felton will lay it up with the right hand. 58-41. Cook kicks it over to Green, right side. Back over to Green again. Out to Cook, top of the key, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Back to Green. Back to Cook, left corner Crawford, three-point shot, it's up, no good. Rebound, Alton kicks it out to Harris. Harris will bring it up the left side. Fires to Felton. Long pass, Felton lays it up. Oh, and off the backside it rolls out, doesn't go in, almost stuck up there. Just came to a stop on the back part of the rim. Long shot downtown by Green, no good. Rebound that time by Felton. Felton will bring it up the floor herself. Gets it across the timeline to Cromartie. Back to Felton, three-point attempt, no good. Rebound taken by Aquisha Anderson. Rebound taken by Anja Johnson. Back down the other end of the floor. Shot no good. Army comes with the rebound. Jayla Harris straight down the floor. Kicks out to the right side to Alton. In the corner, it's Lehman. Inside the arc, however, counted for 2. And it's 60-41, 19-point advantage. Army, 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Crawford, left corner, 3-point shot. It's up, no good. And rebound and put back by Aquisha Anderson. Alton inbounds the ball. And full court press right now by the Marine Corps. And a foul on the play. That's going to be charged against Zatoria Cook. And Zatoria Cook now has 2 fouls. A couple of fouls also by Vanessa Davenport for the Marine Corps. Here comes Allie Lehman. She'll drive all the way down the left side, tries to put it up, and a whistle on the attempt. So it'll be 2 shots. That foul is going to be charged against Naomi Green of the Marine Corps. And Naomi Green now has picked up her first personal foul. A couple of fouls for Cook and a couple of fouls, as I already said, for Davenport. Green will go out of the game, and into the contest will come Capri McGowan. McGowan from Rockford, Illinois. It's up, it's good. 61-43. Long shot that time by Suarez, Mercedes Suarez. Drive down the left side. Little runner goes up, drops through by Zatoria Cook. And a foul. Took place before the shot. So don't count the shot. In comes the ball. And this time, you got Aisha Johnson, who converts nicely on the throw-in and lays it up. Here comes Allie Lehman, straight down the middle. Lehman looks to the center. Finds D'Oliveira. Vera will set things up from the top. She looked down low, attempting to find Cromartie. Ball glances off the hands, out of bounds. Army retains possession. Jayla Harris will inbound the ball for the black and gold. Cromartie out near the top of the key, not where she wants to be. Right side, Harris, 3-point shot. It is up and good. Up and good. She has set that net on fire. 7th three-pointer of the ball game. And you got walking with the basketball, a little bit of traveling there. Turnover Marine Corps. Long pass down court. And attempting to haul it in. That's Zatoria Cook, but she goes out of bounds upon touching the basketball. So it's Army ball. They'll inbound it on their own basket. Comes all the way out the top right now to Cromartie. Cromartie down low to D'Oliveira. Kicks it outside to Harris, and Harris misses on the 3-point attempt. Alton. She's got the 3-pointer from the opposite side. And Army goes up 67-45. Marines foul on the play from the right corner. Driving was Aisha Johnson. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, so she will go to the line. That foul is going to be on Aquisha Anderson. Let me back up. That foul was on Taylor Alton. Taylor Alton. Cromartie comes over to the sidelines, gets a little guidance from her coach, Michael Myers. And the second shot goes up, and it's good by Johnson. Here comes Lehman straight away. Down the court. Kicks out to the right side to D'Oliveira. D'Oliveira, short jumper in front of the free throw line, no good. Alton fighting for the ball, goes off her hands, out of bounds. Marine Corps ball. (67-47, 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. Downtown shot by the Marine Corps' Brittany Porter. It's no good. As the ball comes off out of bounds, it'll be Army ball. Coming back this way. And they will adjust the shot clock. 6 for 7 behind, for Army, I should say, 7 for 9 behind the three-point line. That's Jayla Harris. 6 for 7 from the free throw line. However, it's Veronica French for the Marine Corps. And timeout on the floor is called. It's going to be an Army timeout. We've talked about April Cromartie, 12 years of service, Sergeant First Class. Works with the Signal Support System. That's down at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Also a Master Resilience Trainer. Went to Garland High School in Garland, North Carolina. Union High School in Garland, North Carolina. So Alton brings the ball in, gives it to Jayla Harris, and there's a foul immediately on the play. That one by Capri McGowan. McGowan called by the foul. They'll reset the shot clock to 30. Foul took place on the inbound pass. So Army brings the ball in, gives it to Allie Lehman, who will bring it straight up the floor. Comes up on the left side. Spins into the lane and then loses the ball. Loses control and a whistle on the play. So that foul is going to go against Aisha Johnson, the 5'9" center from Killeen, Texas. And getting ready to come into the game, Donita Adams now. Shots up by Lehman, it's good. 69-47, 22-point lead right now. So here come the Marines. Let's see if they can get a pushback here. Zatoria Cook with the basketball. Off to Veronica French, puts up the long shot, no good. Rebound Army. Alton will try to bring it up the left side. She gets it over to Adams. Down low this time to Cromartie. Cromartie unable to convert. Marines come away with it. Back up the right side comes McGowan. Over to Cook. Cook down the lane. She stripped of the basketball. Gets it back. Kicks it out to the corner that time to Brittany Porter. Shots up, no good. Rebound. Cromartie gives it over to Jayla Harris. Straight ahead to Donita Adams. Drives across the lane, dishes it down low. Unable to finish, however. Unable to finish was D'Oliveira. Marines come back the other way. Attempted layup that time, no good by Cook. Cromartie with the rebound, back the other end, and Donita Adams converts. Donita Adams now. She's got 6 points in this game. Came into this contest as the tournament's leading scorer. Long shot from the outside, no good by Brittany Porter. Marines maintain possession, come up with the ball. Next shot, no good. And Taylor Alton comes away with it. Jayla Harris driving to the right side, no whistle. They continue to play. Down low to Cromartie. She puts up the shot, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back. Scored 2 for Cromartie. 73-47, 1:56 remaining in the third quarter. Marines on the right side to Brittany Porter. Veronica French on the drive. She took the entry pass, went down the lane, lays it up off the backboard. Scores 2, 73-49. Here's Jayla Harris driving straight away Dishes it off that time to Cromartie, and Cromartie finishes. Harris straight down the lane, last second dish off, and Cromartie puts the finishing touches on that drive. 75-49, timeouts called on the floor. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout called by Army. A lot of smiles right now over in the Army direction as they lead by 26. Saw a game earlier today that was almost like this when Navy defeated the Air Force women 80-47. Navy 80, Air Force women 47. That was the first women's game of the day. This being the second women's game of the day, the fourth game overall. Navy men defeated the Air Force men 89-82, and then the Marine Corps men defeated the Army men's team 93-84. This being the final game here of day 3 of the 2019 Armed Forces Basketball Championships. Back again tomorrow, it'll be Air Force and Army and Navy and Marine Corps. And there's a foul. Going to go against Adriana Billups. Away from the ball kind of foul. And Jayla Harris will bring it down. Gets a screen near mid-court. Dishes it off to the right side. Shots up, no good. And goes out of bounds. Shot by Shamicia Smith that time. Just missed the mark. Danita Adams moving a little slowly, going back down to the other end of the court. Porter inbounds the ball. And Naomi Green will bring it up. Gets a little ball screen. Dishes it over to McGowan. McGowan now at the top of the key. Over to Green. Green dribbles down the right corner along the baseline. Goes for the layup. And she's fouled in the act. And that foul is going to be on Shamicia Smith. And to the line right now, that's Naomi Green. She makes the first, and she makes the second. 75-51. Taylor Alton. Three-point shot, front of the key, she'll take it. It's good. Taylor Alton, 2 for 4 now behind the line. Make that 3 for 5. 15 points in the game for Alton. Marines looking down low. Nice little entry pass down low. That one went into Billups, but Billups unable to convert. Fighting for the rebound that time is Billups. She comes up limping just a little bit. Ball out of bounds off the Marines. So Army will inbound the ball. And here comes Danita Adams. Danita Adams out on the key. Between the circles. Gets room to drive. Left side. She goes up. No whistle. Loses the ball. Alton comes up with it and puts it in. She watched the clock as time expires to end the third quarter of play. And it's Army 80, Marines 51. After 3 quarters, Army being led by Jayla Harris, 7 for 9 behind the arc. She's got 23 points, does Jayla Harris. Also, Taylor Alton, she's got 17 points. She's 3 for 5 behind the arc. 11 for 17 overall all day is the Army. And then 12 points by April Cromartie. Those are your top 3 scores for the Army through 3 quarters of play. Taking a look over the Marine Corps side of the house, 14 points for Veronica French, 6 for 7 from the free throw line for French. And then 12 points on the day, 4 for 9 behind the line is Brittany Porter, 12 points for Porter. Also double-double. I talked about April Cromartie, 12 points, but she's also got 12 rebounds. So as we get set to start the fourth quarter play, Cromartie in the books already with a double-double today. Interestingly, though, you did not see Donita Adams on the start. She's got 4 points in this ball game. Coming into this game, the leading scorer with the women in the 2019 Armed Forces Basketball Championships, averaging 17 points a contest in the first two. Alton Taylor averaged 12 points in each of the first two games. She's got 17 today, so she'll bring her average up a little bit. Marines running the weave out front just a little bit. They're trying to break the zone, but the Army throws that zone out there, and Marines just have a hard time trying to break the zone. As the ball goes out of bounds, deflected off of one of the Army players, Alicia Crawford will inbound it now for the Marine Corps. Underneath their own basket. In and out it goes by Anna Madrigal. And the ball goes. Jump ball. Ball goes to possession arrow for the Army on this. So full court press right now for the Marines. Donita Adams will bring it down the floor. She's guarded by Naomi Green. Left side to Johnson. Back over the right side to Alton. Down low, turnaround spin job. Shot goes up by Shamicia Smith. It's no good. Marines come away with the rebound. Down the floor comes Madrigal. This is off to the outside. Shot's no good that time by McGowan. Donita Adams comes away. She's going to run the floor. Straight up the outside. Misses on the outside. She's looking for the foul. Does not get the call. And Marines come away with it. Right side to Green. Green guarded by Alton. A little bit of a mismatch when it comes to height. Back out front right now to McGowan. Over to Crawford in the corner. Looks down low. Nice play that time by Adriana Billups, who puts it up on the left side. Scored for two. 80-53 is the score. 8:20 remaining in this ball game. Donita Adams, top of the key. Fakes left, goes right. She can play. Alton, three-point shot, left side, no good. Rebound that time by Johnson. Gives it off to gives it off to Smith. That rebound was by Anderson and gave it off to Shamicia Smith, who scored. Nice little quick move that time by Green. Kicks it out to McGowan, who puts up the long shot off the rim, no good. Army comes away with it. Down the side, now this is Anderson. Aquisha Anderson, guarded right now by McGowan. And there's a tie-up. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow. Marine Corps. Speaking of the Marine Corps, the last time they won a medal in this competition was back in 2006 when they won a silver medal. And they are looking for their very first ever gold medal here in the 2019 Women's Basketball Championships for the Armed Forces. But they have their work cut out for them. And a whistle before the second shot. And that foul is going to be on Donita Adams. Let me take that back. That foul is going to be on Adriana Billups from the Marine Corps. And they're still trying to inbound the ball. Felton will get it in. Gets it over to White. comes down the floor. Felton out front, dribbles to the right side. Trying to look for someone to pass it to. Deflected, knocked away that time by Adriana Billups. Marines will come back the other way. Green runs the lane, left side. Kicks it out to Madrigal. Madrigal puts it up, no good. Coming away with it that time is Kiera White. She's going to bring it down the floor on the right side. Drives around. She's tied up, 2-on-1. Back out to Felton, top of the key. She puts up a three-point shot, no good. Crawford comes away with the rebound. Crawford will run it up the right side. 6:25 remaining in this ball game. Dishes it off to Cook. Cook down low. She'll pass it out. She gives it up to Madrigal. Anna Madrigal from Earlemont, California. Station at Camp Pendleton is on the board with 2. There's Danita Adams, far left corner. Counted, good for 3 for Adams. Danita Adams now with 7 points in this ball game. Long pass to Madrigal down low. Put a whistle on the play. She's fouled in the act of shooting is Anna Madrigal for the Marine Corps. That foul is going to go against Radiance Felton. Felton now with 3 personal fouls. First shot goes up. It's good. And Madrigal with 3 points in this ball game. Second shot by Madrigal. She's got that as well. Anna Madrigal stationed at Camp Pendleton, California. On the board for 4 today. Danita Adams now going to try to bring the ball up the floor, but guarded heavily right now by Zatoria Cook. And she's fouled on the play. So she'll bring it in this time. Will Adams will throw it across court to Radiance Felton. Felton on the far side. Back out to Anderson. Over to Adams down low to Felton. And the ball's knocked away, taken that time by Zatoria Cook of the Marine Corps. She'll bring it back down the other way. Kicks it out to Crawford. Crawford's going to drive. She's stripped of the ball. Coming back the other side comes Kiera White. She'll lay it up with the left hand. The steal, the drive, the score by White. 87-57, 30-point difference in this game. And Cook loses the ball. They get it back. Tussle on the floor. Over to the right side to Green. Green's going to hit a three-pointer from the outside. It's no good. Rebound that time. Comes off of Adriana Billups out of bounds. It's going to be Army ball. So Danita Adams going to run the point for the black and gold. Dribbles on the left side, finds pretty much of an open lane, but she's going to dish it off instead. The pass bounces out of the hands of one of the players into Zatoria Cook's hands. She'll come back the other way for the Marine Corps now. Gives off to Crawford. Crawford down low. The pass is up. Adriana Billups makes good on it. Give her 2. 87-59. So that was a turnover that time. Marine Corps will take it. Shot by Crawford from the corner, no good. Billups with the rebound. She puts it up. It's no good. Deflected ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Marines. Crowd is thinned out a little bit here in a game that has been really a lopsided game. Attempted pass by Cook, deflected, stolen by the Army. Turnover, Marine Corps. Back down the other side, Danita Adams from the left side. It's no good. Rebound that time by Billups. Marines will bring it back the other way. Green has the lead. Gives it off to Billups. Billups with the three-pointer. It's no good. Off the rim. Tracked down that time by Ashley Fry. Back in the center that time, up by Billups, no good, rolls around off to the side, and it's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, possession arrow, Marine Corps. Initial indication was that it was Marine Corps ball, red ball. And that's the way it stays, red ball. And the Marines are going to convert, the officials are going to confer right now. And it will be white ball. Possession arrow, Army. So it's going to come back the other way. And up the floor comes Felton, one of the starters in this game. In a game 87-59 that's been Army from the get-go. Dribbling outside is Aquisha Anderson. Tries to put up the shot. No good. She gets called. Away from the ball, I should say. That foul's going to go against Radiance Felton. So turnover, Army. Marines will bring it up. 3:15 remaining in this game. And loose ball on the floor, and Daigle comes away with it. She is quick. Shamira Daigle into this game as a substitute. 5 foot tall, but like lightning. Crawford inbounds it over to Madrigal. Madrigal finds a player down low, spins out to Crawford, left corner, inside again. It's up and it's in. That's Ashley Fry. Up on the far side now. Comes Kiera White. Kicks it out to Felton. 3-point shot, no good. Felton good on her own rebound. Gets the rebound again 3 times by Felton. The 3rd time's a charm. She'll come away with 2 points. 89-61 is the score. Right side to Fry, over to Crawford. Billups now pounds her way down the lane, puts up the shot, no good, and the rebound by Felton. Out to Anderson. Anderson will bring it up the floor. Right corner, shot is up. No, she's just walking with the ball. That's Kiera White, charged with the turnover for Army. Coming down to the 2-minute mark in this ball game, pretty much academic. Army's been in control from the get-go. Shot up by Cook, no good, comes off, fight for the ball. There's the foul on the play. That foul is going to go against Ashley Fry. And so Kiera White will inbound the ball. As into the contest right now comes McGowan, Capri McGowan, along with Anna Madrigal. So 2:02 remaining in this ball game. 89-61 is the score. And Army up the right side. Radiance Felton with the ball. Kicks down in the corner to Daigle. Back out to Felton. Left wing. Felton will bring it around top of the key. Daigle looking for a shot. Kicks it down low instead. Nice entry pass that time to Donita Adams. Adams unable to convert. Marines come away with the rebound. They'll bring it back up the floor. And the pass almost stolen by Daigle as it got away from Capri McGowan. Just left her hands and went in the direction of Daigle, but Daigle's so anxious to get started back the other way that she could not get control of it. So they'll try it again. Capri McGowan with the ball. Guarded by Daigle. The 2 smallest players on the floor. One with the ball, the other one guarding her. And good shot that time by Adriana Billups as she gets the rebound and goes back up with the shot. A Radiance Felt, right side. Puts one up inside the arc. No good. Rebound that time by Billups. And she goes down the floor. Whistle on the play. And that foul is going to be against Aquisha Anderson of the Army. So 103 remaining in this game. 89-63 is the score. Left side all the way over to Fry. She loses control of it. And tie up. And possession arrow this time. Going to the Marine Corps. And timeout called on the floor as Army will take a timeout with 54.7 seconds remaining. It's going to be a full timeout. 89-63 is the score. And it's all but academic at this point in time. When this one's said and done, the Army will take their record and will go to 2-1 in this tournament. Army's only loss, that came yesterday against Navy, 88-79. And the Marines are going to go to 1-2 in this tournament. They lost earlier to Navy, but beat the Air Force yesterday in a hard-fought women's basketball game. Fry inbounds over to Billups. Billups gives it over to McGowan. Right side, and Daigle steals it and knocks it out of bounds. Daigle's 90 miles an hour when she gets out there. Into Billups. Billups a little spin, turn around just inside the free throw line. Shot no good. Comes in and gets the rebound, puts it up. Can it? It's good. 89-65 the score. 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. And shot down low by Danita Adams. She's fouled in the act of shooting. And that foul is going to go against Adriana Billups. 89-65 is the score. And to the line right now goes Danita Adams, who really has been held down today. Did not get the start to Danita Adams, but she's got 7 points. And shot's good, out on the line that time by Adams. Second shot, good as well, 91-65. Under 20 seconds to play. Madrigal out on the right side to McGowan. McGowan will bring it across the center, under 10 seconds to play. Madrigal drives in from the right side, lays it up, gets credit for 2. Army back the other way, long pass to Daigle, down the floor. Daigle lays it up, and it's no good as time expires. As this game comes to a close. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score today. United States Army 91 and the United States Marine Corps 67. Leading the way for the Army today, 23 points by Jayla Harris. Jayla Harris 7 for 9 behind the 3-point line. 17 points today by Taylor Alton. Alton 3 for 6 behind the 3-point line. 12 points on the day by April Cromartie. She had 12 rebounds, double-double for Cromartie, and 11 points on the day for Radiance Felton. Those are your leading scorers for the United States Army. And for the Marine Corps today, 14 points from Veronica French, and 12 points today, 4 for 9 behind the arc by Brittany Porter. This concludes our action for today. We will be back tomorrow, and it'll be the Air Force versus the Army. Women's tip-off at 10 a.m. in the morning. Men to follow 20 minutes after that, and then tomorrow afternoon. Tip-off at 2 o'clock. It'll be the Navy and the Marine Corps. Women at 2, men on the last game tomorrow afternoon. So that's going to do it from Mayport Fitness Center here at Naval Station, Mayport, Florida, until tomorrow, when we come back with the 2019 Armed Forces Men and Women's Basketball Championships. So long, everyone.